No, this looks great. This looks professional. Wow, Shakirah.
Shakirah, thank you so much for joining us on this Women's History segment. Tell us who you are. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I do support for level 1 here in TeamViewer. I start 2 years ago here. I'm from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico!
I moved 4 years ago, and yeah,
And what's your nickname for level 1?
Oh, here's Big Shaq.
Big Shaq. And Shakirah, how tall are you?
5'0".
So 5 foot Big Shaq here in the building. Shakirah, what was your favorite memory of living in Puerto Rico?
Well, one of my favorite memories over there mostly is the people, the taste, that particular taste they have the beaches over there, because I don't know, it's a Puerto Rico thing, but every beach have like a particular smell of like burning, carbon burning, and you have this, it is that type of thing mixed with, I don't know, I miss a lot that type of flavor or smell when you're near to the coast. That's one thing.
Shaggy, I was gonna make fun of you because you're talking about beaches and we're in freaking Florida, but you saved yourself because you're talking about the food that's being cooked at the beach. So you got away with that one. During COVID, you were hired during COVID, and we were all working from home. You've never met us face to face, and when you were hired, we never got to see you personally. Anytime I messaged you, you were scared. You thought you did something wrong, right?
The boss.
When we came into the office, we got to know each other face to face, personally, more in depth. And every single time you talked about your family, you can clearly tell that you were excited to talk about them. Like, there's a lot of love in there. What do you love about your family?
Well, we are really united. We're small, and it's the communication. We tell us everything is bad, is good, we tell it right in their face. And so it's that level that you feel so comfortable with them talking about everything. I think it's the communication with my family. It's pretty great.
Aww. And speaking about family, and this kind of ties into the next question, you have 2 nieces that are like your
entire world.
Your entire world. What are their names?
One is the older is Cataleya, and the little one is Peyton.
Beautiful names. Why did you move to Florida, Shakirah?
Well, first my family, because my family lives here. My sister moved 7 years ago, and second reason was after the Hurricane Maria. It was pretty tough over there, what we face and endure after the hurricane, because it's not only the catastrophe, it's living after that. And it wasn't easy. I don't know what talk about. Just
how many months were you without electricity?
8 months.
8 months without electricity. Okay, and how many months were you without water?
Just with tap water, 4 months.
No water, no tap water for 4 months. So you were collecting rainwater?
Yes.
Good Lord and Savior. I would move to Florida too. Forget it. Bye. Now, speaking of Puerto Rican, or Puerto Rican anything, for the holidays, you brought this pernil. For the people at home who don't speak Spanish, pernil is pork, so puerco asado. It was out of this world, okay? I told my Puerto Rican mother-in-law that night, I was like, stop cooking. It's over for you. Shakirah's the only one who can make me pork from now on. Can you tell us a little bit about your love for cooking?
Well, it's more a tradition thing. In my family, since I have memory, everybody cooks. So my grandma was a chef in schools, and since she passed that knowledge to my mom. My mom do everything like you can mention traditionally in Puerto Rico, like all the cuisine, and I learned it too. She passed it to me and to my sister. I get too passionate that I did a certificate, but when I doing like the practice I noticed that's not the thing for me. But I love it. But it's something that it's more tradition.
Yes. You are more than welcome to share that tradition here in the office as much as you like, Shakirah, because it is phenomenal. Being Women's History Month, why is this month important to you?
Well, it is important because we are forgotten in history. We are not in the same place yet in the world. I think, I don't know, we're trying to fight and reaching that level that we want to be. We are not talking about we in top or someone. We would just want equality. And man, it is important to talk about this, to talk about history, about women that are forgotten, that bring this, this status. One of those women and that I like to bring is Luisa Capetillo. There's like a Puerto Rican woman. She was an anarchist. She was a free thinker. And yeah, she's known as this simple thing. She's known as the woman who wore pants in front of everybody because that wasn't allowed. So she's like,
a woman in the early 1900s wearing pants. Yeah, I can imagine that being like ridiculously different. They're not used to that. And you said that wasn't even allowed?
No,
it wasn't allowed. Go on, wear your pants, girl. All right, Shakirah, you picked the song, and I hope you did not let me down. I hope you chose correctly. What song did you choose, and who was it sung by?
Well, over here in the office, I noticed that almost everybody likes the reggaeton.
Yes.
Good taste. And I choose Ivy Queen, not only because she's the toughest or the best performance in Puerto Rico in reggaeton singer, but she's the La Caballota, she's La Potra. They're Puerto Ricans.
And what song by Ivy Queen?
Yo quiero bailar.
Yo quiero bailar, tú quieres sudar. Whoa.